Let's color block with the potholder. We're going to make another potholder on our potholder loom. This is an 18 peg loom, and we're going to make the Split Dot Grid Potholder. The Split Dot Grid Potholder makes a unique, colorful design. This design is a plain tabby weave with a bold color block between the field on the left and the field on the right. We've got a field on the left with lighter dots and then a field on the right with darker dots. The reverse is mirrored, and these work well with multiple squares put together and quarter turned, so turning every other square, and that will make a unique quilted fabric look if you want to make a larger project. We'll have written instructions in our video link down below, but if you would like to get the chart, you can get that. It's shared free under Creative Commons under Split Dot Grid, and we'll have a link in our blog to go directly there if you'd like that. Stay tuned, and we're going to make the Split Dot Grid today. Welcome to Goodknitkisses. We're all about helping you stitch your love and love your stitches. Be sure and click down below for the video links for right and left-handed video tutorials and for the written instructions for this pattern. You're going to need your loom and 18 of each color. So I've got color A in coral and color B in this green, and I've got my crochet hook for finishing off the end, or you can use your weaving tool, whatever works best for you. Grab your supplies and we're going to begin. For the warp, which is the vertical section, we're going to be placing these loops vertically from top to bottom on pegs 1 through 18 as follows. So pegs 1 through 9, we're going to be in color A. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, color A or contrast A, and then we have color B, and we're going to finish out the warp in here. So go ahead and lay all of your loops on your pegs. Pause your video as you need, and we'll meet back up for the weaving. And the weaving's very easy on this one, so I think that you're going to like it. Stay tuned and we'll start that. All right, there's my 9th one. And we're ready to begin our weave. This is an easy 2-row repeat. Yes, just 2 rows. So every other row, you're going to alternate your colors. You're going to begin with color A, whatever is on this side over here. And we're going to go under 1, place that loop, and go over 1, under 1. Make sure to grab both pieces and keep going. Under 1, over 1, across the whole row. Continue when you get to the next color, all the way across. Pop that on, and that is row 1. Row 2, take the opposite color. We've got color B, green. We're going to go over 1, place that, under 1, over, under, and repeat all the way across the loom. So you're going to see these little dots pop up with the contrasting color on the opposite side, and it'll look solid with the same color on that row. So you can see how a little dot appears in this color A up top on this side, and the little dot appears on color B on this side over here on the opposite. So it's going to look like every other row. those dots appear. So you're going to continue repeating rows 1 through 2 until you get to the very bottom, and I'll join you for those last few rows and finishing it off if you've never done that before, and show you the final results. So I'm going to go ahead and do some more rows. If you need to pause your video, that's fine too. We're going to go under and over, and you really don't even need to look at your instructions anymore because this is the same every time you use this color. It starts just as the color before it did, so you can just line that up. Pretty simple, just like a regular tabby style. Okay, that's row 1 repeated, and now we need row 2 repeated. So it starts with over and under. Very quick, very easy. And there you have it. So keep going on that, and we'll see you soon for the remaining two rows. We'll see you there. All right, we've got 2 rows left. You can see all the dots start to appear. You can see it on the reverse as well. And we're going to jump in with our next row, which is color A. You're simply going to use your tool to pick up the loops that they're going to go underneath. So I like to pick up 2 or 3 at a time. I just use my crochet hook, set that down, and place it. So go ahead and do that to help yourself, and it works really well on that last row. Make sure that you're not twisting your loop, so you can get it situated once you put that down, and start grabbing the rest of them, and then work your last row. Pause your video. When we come back, I'll show you how to start binding this off. See you in a moment. Okay, we've got it completed, well, nearly, and we just need to bind off. If you've never done that with me before, I usually go all the way to the end over here, and there's this last peg right before the corner, or at the corner. I'm going to go to the peg right after that, because we're going to bind off on this line here, but I'm going to go to the next one on this column here. And it's just the way that I do it to remember how to close it off at the end to get the right color coordinating piece, because no matter what my design is, it just makes it easier, and I know how I do it the same every time. We're going to pick up one corner and then the next corner, lift the back loop over the front loop, and that's it. You're just going to repeat that all the way around. So I'm going a little fast. If you like slower videos, I have some older videos on how to work a bunch of different ones on the loom, so click down below. They're all in order, and they kind of vary on how easy or hard they are, but they're pretty simple, but some of them have a little bit more complicated, going over and under a few at a time. So I hope you explore those. Be sure and tag me on Instagram with the ones that you've made. So I'm simply just going over one loop at a time, using my crochet hook to pick that up as I go. All right, and then we just go all the way around until the final loop, and then pull that through. And I'll show you how to fit that in into your corner here and finish that off. Pause your video, and I'll see you there. Okay, so we've got last 2 stitches. I've got one on the hook, and then we're going to pull this very last one off the loop, or off the peg. Hello. Pull that through, and now we're going to go to that last corner one that we picked up the first time, which is color A. See how it's resting right there? We're just going to put our hook through, pull it through again, and that'll finish it off. Go ahead and tug on each of the corners to hand block it. It's much easier when you still have it on the hook, and that'll straighten that out. Okay, and then we're going to turn this over and pull this loop through. Just go through another loop and pull that through, and we're going to hide it underneath another one and pull it through, and go through as many as you can, and it'll bury that. Go through one going another direction if you need to, and there we go. And we are finished with the split dot grid. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial today on color blocking, and you got the little dots in here. It's a really fun design. Consider making several of them and quarter turn them like this. Put them all together in a big project, and it'll look like a really fun baby quilt. All right, well, thank you for joining me today. Again, a good knit kisses. Have a great day, and happy knitting and crochet and looming. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining us today, where we help you stitch your love and love your stitches. See you again soon.